Not your average gamer.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you, you know what time it is. I am Not Your Average Gamer, and I'm about to show you how to be not your average Dallas. Dallas is low-key one of my favorites. He's not a main, but I'm super good with him, and I just overall like how he plays. So he's like a super low-key favorite. First reveal.
Here we go.
Keep them reveals heavy. Now I started off a little different this time. I don't always do this, but I bought Spider off bail.
I need help. I need help.
So if you don't know what Spider is, when you shoot somebody, it reveals them for 5 whole seconds, and you can see their footsteps. So it's like a combination of tracker rounds and hunter all in one. Now Dallas, even though he's a duelist, really the man is a Recon character. You know, back in the days when they had intel, that's what he was. So his job is to keep people revealed. So even if I don't necessarily get a kill, you're gonna notice I'm shooting a whole lot just so I can land a shot on somebody and let my team know where they're coming from. The more intel I can give my team, the better chance we have at winning is the point.
Shoot over his head.
Alright, I see my teammate needs some help. I'm coming through. There we go. Now if you notice, I picked up that nightshade from that buy a while back. So it's not that big of a deal when you don't have a weapon. All you gotta do is wait to get a kill and then take somebody's weapon, or let your teammates get a kill and then take the weapon from the person that they killed. Either way, if you want to start off like I did here and buy Spider, it's more than doable. So again, you'll notice my firing is off the charts. Like, I'm just gonna shoot all day. That's the whole point, is just to keep people revealed. Because when people are revealed, obviously they're gonna play slower. They're gonna think about what they're doing because they know you see them through the walls. So if I can keep people pinged all day, it'll allow my team to hold the point for longer. It's only 30 seconds every time for you to take a life. So if I can just keep people pinged, then we can take lives left and right. If you notice, we done had the point this entire time. Even when they were in the point, they never actually took it.
You talking about the buy, ain't you?
Now I'm chilling, staying back, just trying to protect point because my whole team is off point, and I don't want nobody to come in and end up taking it like that right there. So I sit back, I do my thing, I keep the point protected. She wasted her time going in there because all she did was die. But I'm not mad at that. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to at least try. Her team just kind of trash. But that's her problem, not mine.
Hey, this spray is so disrespectful to put on people. Put this in front of them.
Alright, first round. Ain't nothing to it. Now, if you peep game, I'm playing with the HRM on Dallas, his original gun. I get what Rogue Company was doing, turning him into a duelist because he was probably a higher picked character, so they gave him the riptides, so whatever. That's not my thing. The HRM is meant for Dallas, so that's what I roll with. And it's very clearly meant for him. It's a heavy hitting gun, great range, not really the best fire rate, but it's heavy hitting. You land your shots and it's a win pretty much every time. So if you peep game, I'm down. First reveal. I'm a little late, so I reveal sooner. Normally I wait for them to get closer, but they are there. Again, my goal here is to lay a lot of fire down, keep these people pinged. We got a flanker off to the right. Alright, I got him revealed, so at least my team knows what's happening. Medic is dead. Ain't no point in me trying to wait for a revive, so I'm gonna respawn. Now, how you do your purchases in your store is on you. Sometimes I go for the gun max out immediately. This particular match, I went for the incendiary max out, so that when these boys are pushing these points, because on this map, the points are real easy to cover with flames, so I wanted to expand that radius so that I could just cover a whole lot of it. Now, on a bigger map and a more straightaway kind of long range map, you know, just overall bigger, I would have maxed out the gun off bail most likely. We're gonna throw that incendiary, force them off point, and while they scrambling, I'm popping. Now you notice I reveal every single time I get it down. For those of you that's new to the game, Dallas's passive is to get his special ability back every time he gets it down. So when you get it down, you pop that ability off. You want to keep people revealed as much as possible. So between his special ability and that spotter perk I mentioned earlier, there is no excuse for you as a Dallas not to have people revealed all the time. Or at least a lot. You know, not everybody's as good as me, so I ain't gonna hold everybody to that same standard. But the simple fact of the matter is, even spotter alone, just shooting people is enough to keep people revealed all day. So there are no excuses.
I just look at y'all through the walls. It's cool, it's cool. I'm gonna let you respawn before I push him. I'm holding the corner there. Push him, like
now, if you notice, even though technically Dallas is a duelist, I'm not being over aggressive. Like I said, I'm just protecting point and keeping people revealed all day. I could run around and pop bodies all day. I'm leading the team even without running around right now.
Around and they spawn.
So what I'm doing here is playing kind of inconspicuously to make sure we keep the point, just circling around, make sure everything's good. I hear somebody behind me, but I'm gonna help my teammate with that kill. At the end of the day, you can only shoot one person at a time, unless you got a gun that can pierce people, pierce multiple targets, and they lined up. So what you want to do when you know somebody else is coming is you pick whatever battle you gonna do. So I chose to help my teammate because obviously that would be the easier kill because we're both shooting. I got shot in the back. It is what it is. I knew that death would probably come. Got that boy revealed. Look at him scrambling through the fire. Get him out of there. Next reveal. Now I'm gonna watch for that flank because my whole team is watching the point. So obviously a flanker will be coming soon enough if they have any kind of sense. Team done popped off everybody. No flanker, so I'm gonna just keep circling. I'm gonna meet up with my teammate. We here.
I wouldn't know. I'm not exactly gay, so I don't just go around finding out what happens in their culture. Like, I'm just saying, just the basics that everybody know. They don't like the opposite sex.
Now I know I'm making this look easy, and it look like the enemy team is trash. Understand that I am a rare case. This is why my page is called Not Your Average Gamer. Not everybody is as good as me. My clips are for people that are bad, good, okay, great, excellent, professional. My clips are for everybody. So whatever level you playing at, I make sure to be explicit when I'm going through these tutorials, like I'm speaking to a kindergartner, so you don't miss a thing. There's always something to learn, even at my level. So don't think just because I'm making it look easy that I'm just perfect. As you can see, I die too. All right, now what I did there was throw the incendiary on that part of the point so that I could force somebody to come to the left and do that flank. Because once you throw incendiary on this particular point on that wall, it's basically nowhere for them to hide besides the left. So they're either gonna try to contest the point from the left side, or they're gonna run down like that Vi did, and then she got popped. These guys are also kind of trash. So again, about my purchases, you notice I'm not even upgrading my gun. I'm kind of just maxing out on the perks. Not to mention, like I said, this is a smaller map, so it's not that big of a deal. Vi is dead. You see I'm snapping right after I kill her. Like I said, you got to keep the reveals heavy with Dallas. If you can keep people revealed often, it makes a big difference in your team winning.
How is he not dead, bro? I'm blasting him, landing every shot. I got both of them one shot, bro. I thought the runway was gonna be dead, so I started shooting the dang on anvil. That's why I should have just kept shooting until you went down.
Now, if you notice, we're down 5. I don't understand why my team is struggling, because to me these guys are trash, like I said earlier, but whatever. So now it's time for me to really turn up and step up my game. Because obviously the carry gotta be done.
Alright, come on, Saint, bro. You're so dumb and lost. Literally, yeah, he literally just look. It's cool, it's cool. Get back the flag.
Peep game on that Saint. He's not a good player. He's the reason we're losing. They wised up. They bought some APSs so they can stop my incendiaries. He got a good little shield set up there.
Oh, you got to set up on
Try to force us in that little corner and funnel us in. I respect that. But when you got a team, that don't matter. One or two of y'all may go down, but if the whole team pushing, what you see happening right now is what'll happen. Y'all gonna drop them and take control of the point. Again, that anvil ran a good strat. If you peep, I just played outside of the point at that point to try to hold people off. And I was close to it because they would expect you to still be in it. That's why she ran back so quick. What I should have did there was waited a little longer for her to come further right and get comfortable. But it's alright. She's dead to that incendiary because she was dumb enough to stay in the same spot she killed me at. Dima, unsuspecting. He out of there. She just wasted her incendiary just to confirm me, which made no sense. She could have held that incendiary and waited until she got on the point and forced my teammates out so she could have just took point. She's a buy. She could have threw poison on one end, incendiary the other end, guaranteed force out and take the point so she can get control. This is what I mean about not your average gaming. What she just did, average gaming. She was so busy trying to confirm the kill, it don't even matter because even though it's only one of my teammates left, it's a trench. And trench ain't really the easiest to get by in small points like this. So, all he had to do here was put barbed wire, because he lost, I'm going to just tell you. All he had to do was put barbed wire in front of that shield so that they would be hitting the barbed wire before they even crossed the shield. Keep the trip mine where he was, hide and play that corner to the right of him instead of playing behind the shield. And when he was playing that corner to the right of him, he could have been watching the jump wall. And as he was watching the jump wall, he could have shot the person that was almost dead from the trip mine. The other two would have ran up, they'd have been getting hit by the barbed wire. One would have died to the trip mine he had placed in front of the shield. And just like that, it would have been a 1v1 because two would have died to the trip mines. One would have died to the trip mine on the jump wall that he finished by shooting because they had bought tenacity. The other would have died to the barbed wire and the trip mine by the shield. The other would have rushed him, but he had barbed wire behind the shield, so they would have been guaranteed to hit barbed wire or been getting shot at trying to avoid it, and he would have clutched it. Point that I'm making is, that's why you gotta watch how you're using your resources. I shot off that incendiary just to kill me, and with the right plays, Trench could have won that round. So if you notice, I'm chilling right now. I'm by their spawn. I'm not gonna run forward because I'm gonna get shot in the back. As you can see, he spawned and he's shooting with my teammate. I come out to help, but he already down. So what I'm trying to do here is play their spawn or play just outside their spawn and just kind of just work from there, because what people do when they spawn is they just run forward. So it's easy to shoot them in the back. I got popped by the anvil. Personally, I feel like he's really the only good person on their team, him and the Vi. The other two are absolute trash. And when I say good, I mean I still think he's trash, but he's the good one for their team. We applying major pressure here. Got them boys running back. Me and Trench going to work. All we need is our teammates with us. Me and Trench didn't really have much support there.
We shouldn't be losing, bro. Pre-fire, because he's gonna be waiting for us.
If you hear me on the game, I called out the pre-fire because I knew he'd be waiting for us. Get into the habit of pre-firing when the enemy team owns the point. If they own the point, you can guarantee they are holding an angle, waiting for you to come from your spawn. So wherever you're headed, if you cannot see past that corner, or you don't have a teammate that can see past it for you, pre-fire. And that right there is what I was talking about earlier, about not pushing forward when you're just outside of the spawn, because they're going to spawn and then be able to shoot you in the back. So I took too long to move forward there, and I dealt with it the hard way. Now I'm going to cool out and I'm going to watch this flank. You hear me on the mic talking about I'm catching stragglers because they're calling me to the point, but I know what I'm doing here. We got a point now, so they have to find a way around. So you can expect more people to come around like Anvil did. So I'm going to just chill and wait for that. My Trench is a good team player. He came and laid down the trip mine for me. So if them boys are starting to push me, I can just retreat back to the trip mine.
Shield up and push them hard.
Now I gotta sprint forward here because they starting to take point. My team still got it, but I know for a fact I can land shots in the back. So I push up, boom, Vi is dead. We take this point back. We in there.
Of course. Him instead of the random.
Honestly, the score wouldn't be this close if our if our Saint was actually good. It's the last round and he still don't even have fast res. He's terrible. That's that expanded radius on that incendiary. Oh, I'm lighting.
If she don't pick me up, bro, of course.
And I'm out of there. We got a match headed to OT because we got trash randoms. Rogue Company, if you're watching this video, High Res Studios, First Watch Studios, if you're watching this video, do me a favor. Fix the matchmaking. Because this guy is clearly not at my team's skill level. This ain't skill based. Not that much skill. I don't know what skill y'all matching with, but it ain't mine.
Yeah, that 1800 damage you got is solely from shooting the same thing we shooting, bro. Ain't no, he's not. You are.
We are surely in an OT with people that are absolute trash, but whatever.
I'm going to the Nightshade until I make 5,000 more to go side. I mean,
like I said, time to put that backpack on.
I can't. Nah, you ain't even bring that up. We finna take this dub. We finna do what we gotta do.
Here's something I never talk about in my tutorials. Winning has a lot to do with your team and the situation that you're in and how y'all playing. But winning starts with your mindset. You gotta come in knowing you're gonna win. A lot of people come into this game, you hear them complaining because they down a little bit. That mindset is everything. If you feel like you're gonna win, you have a much higher chance of winning. So just remember, I could teach you all the cool little tricks to the trade in the world, but if you're not confident, your playing is gonna reflect that. So play confidently, believe you're gonna win, and play to win, play objective. That's the point of these tutorials. Y'all notice I don't never just run around and team deathmatch all day. I don't even show y'all videos on team deathmatch, even though I could and show you how to strategize there. I show y'all how to play objective based modes. I show y'all how to play the objective itself to win.
How is he not dead? Thank you. Finish him, finish him. He reviving.
I hear that dude reviving. I'm gonna come with the aggression and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. My health is low, but I'm gonna still confirm that kill because it's worth it. At this point, this is last round and we're up. Whenever you're up, kills matter more than ever. Eliminations matter more than ever. And I don't mean go chasing kills. What I mean is if you get a down, do what you gotta do, even if that means dying to confirm that down. You gotta confirm the downs because that's how you stay up. You want to exhaust them tickets on there and get them down to that last 4 or that zero count of lives. And keep these boys playing passive. You don't want to get them no type of confidence because you starting to get soft and leave somebody that's down crawling waiting for a revive.
Nice bait.
Not to mention when you're up, you can afford to lose lives. So if you're up, take that elam. Now, if you notice here, I'm playing aggressively. Score is 7-0. So I'm kind of getting a little more aggressive, a little more agile. You see me constantly moving. All that matters at this point is kills. Like I said, it's all about the elims. All we got to do is confirm those kills, and that's a quick little dub. 2 people left. I'm not even going to play point. I'm going to just charge up and help my teammate. There we go. I'm trying to hop this wall. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I've done it before. There we go. Hit her in the back with that suppressor. She out of there.
Oh, I didn't know she was right there. I could have just kept shooting. I hopped over and killed her.
We shouldn't even be on 0 life,
downed
but
her, bro.
we good.
I saw y'all.
There's
on
only
the
one
side,
person
so I
left.
jumped over and popped her.
We on 0 life, but you notice I'm still playing kind of aggressive, running, pre-firing. It don't matter. I got my whole team alive. There's no possible way we could lose this.
All that running, bro, it's making me mad. She had to die. I'm not gonna play no time with her. She had to die, bro.
Y'all know how we coming with it. Not your average gamer style. I hate how this game lets somebody be MVP that lost. Why is she MVP and she lost? There's no such thing as a most valuable loser. If you're the MVP, that means you should have been able to be so valuable that you brought your team to win. So that's another thing, Road Company. First watch, high res. If y'all watching this, do me a favor and fix the MVP status. MVPs should only be from the winning team. Alright, let's check the scoreboards. You know how I do. I went crazy, not your average gamer style. Let's see what we working with here. Because it should have been me that was MVP, not the losing bye. But whatever. Anyways, I am not your average gamer. That's how to be not your average Dallas. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all. Keep the views coming. I noticed they're going up. And see y'all on the next video.
Not your average gamer.